Hello, hello. Today we are going to be talking about, if you wait, how it can cost you money in the real estate industry by waiting.
Ching, 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 ching. And welcome to the show. My name's Turner, and this is Travis over here.
Hello.
We're going to be talking about something that everybody is thinking about right now.
Yeah.
Right? So, a lot of people out there, and I've been approached, even my mom and my dad are like, what is your feel about the real estate industry right now? Like, what we're currently experiencing.
Yeah.
And have you had the same questions?
All the time.
Yeah, like it's a daily thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Last show at my, even I had some feedback. They're like, get that mic out of your face. Like last time it was like up here in my nostril. So I'm going to back it on up so you guys can see my pretty face. Anywho, stay on track, right? I'm pumped up. I'm ready for the show. My main man was sick for a while. He's back.
I'm back.
In
ready
the
to go.
studio. So let's get on topic. So take it away. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, so we're talking about, if you wait, how can that potentially cost you money in buying in the real estate industry? I understand everybody's nervous and scared right now, and rightfully so, right?
Yeah, everybody's in different positions too, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. But when you go from a 2.5% mortgage interest rate to now we're in the sixes, it's going to cause people to pump their brakes, and that's completely natural. But what a lot of people don't think about is historically what happens whenever you do wait. Mm-hmm. I mean, most people will tell you that you don't wait, and I've said this before, you don't wait when you buy real estate. You buy real estate when real estate's available to be bought.
Yeah.
And so by waiting, there's multiple different ways that it can cost you money if you do wait.
Okay. So they're all great points, right? So I'm one of those people that like, and I've been doing podcasts for a while, so I'm going to, have a situation where you guys can understand this, and where do we get this information from? I don't want you guys to think that we are just, this is our opinion, this is, we obviously have opinion in this, but there's historical data that's actual factual numbers over a timeline in real estate from all of the crashes and all of the events that's happened in the past in the real estate world and what's happening right now. Versus what happened in the past, like, bubbles that pop, whatever you'd like to terminize it, terminalize? Would that be a word? Terminalize. Yeah, we're going to go with it. Terminalize. So, what is one of the biggest things that you say, let's just stick with residential, right? So, the rate is what, like almost 5 to 6?
It's in the sixes.
6 now?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's up there, but here's the thing, and we're going to use these quote unquote, you marry the home and you date the interest rate, okay? Because when you wait, he's going to drag it a little bit further and give more detail. But when you wait over the historical timeline of the real estate industry, properties have always gone up in value. What does that mean? That means the price tag on the property. Okay, so if you want to buy a property that's $200,000, I'm just going to go with easy numbers, $200,000, and you wait a year, it could go up to $230,000 to $250,000.
It will go up.
Yeah. So now we don't know if the interest rate's going to go up at all, but there's going to be an opportunity where you can get that home at that lower price tag, right? The value that it is now, and then refinance that your mortgage later, so offset your monthly cost, right? Did I kind of like nail it on the head there?
Yeah. In a nutshell, that's really what it is. Mm-hmm. So you take a house, like you said, a $200,000 house. Well, people think of inflation on everything like gas, clothes, consumer goods, everything you buy at the grocery store. But people forget sometimes, I think, in the real estate industry. I think everybody knows that our real estate industry, and this is also area specific. Not every area in the nation is inflation going to stay at 8% when it comes to the residential market. But in our specific area in Texas and in North Dallas, it's going to happen. So you take that $200,000 house, next year it could potentially be $215,000, $230,000, $240,000. So people are waiting for interest rates to come down, and they may, but they may not. Yeah. We don't know. Yeah. So let's say you get a house right now at 6% interest rate at $200,000. You calculate what that mortgage interest and taxes are going to be, and then if you wait another year hoping that interest rates come down, even if they do come down, let's say they come down to 4.5%.
Yeah,
guarantee you everybody will start coming out of the woodworks to buy. But now you're buying a home at potentially $230,000
exactly.
at a 4.5% interest rate. Well, when you calculate that plus the taxes now at a higher price point, the interest at a higher price point, you could potentially be spending more on a monthly payment than if you would have bought it at a $200,000 price at a 6% interest rate. It's like you said, you marry the home, not the interest rate.
Yeah, you date it. So let's talk about the back end of what you would lose out on, right? So 2020 and 21, right? We had a 14% increase in value, was it? In the Dallas area specifically?
Some areas it was 22%.
So on average, it's a 4% each year, right?
4 to 5%.
4 to 5%. So say you live there for 5 years, you're potentially losing out on almost what is it? Would be on a $200,000 house, right? If it went up 4 to 5%
on equity wise.
Yeah, equity wise. You sold it on that 5th year, you would almost make what, 80?
Yeah, you'd be if you waited a year, you're losing out on potentially anywhere from $15,000 to $30,000 in equity.
So right there alone, right? So even for those of you that may are into I made a short. Yeah. Where we have the captions pop across the screen for all of you people that have really small attention spans. It works great. But I was talking about those people out there that are into the renter game. Basically, they want to rent. If you for somehow could buy a home, rent it the other rooms out to roommates. Yeah. And then stay there for, it's not going to be your forever home. You stay there 3 to 5 years, and then you make more money on the back end. Your roommates are paying your mortgage, and you're going to make money, So it's just, there's a lot of ways you can be missing out if you don't purchase now. Like, I wish I did that. I learned that from, a really smart mortgage guy out there. I actually just took that information from him and just reformatted it. I asked for permission first, though.
That's what we do, though. That's how we're not talking just opinion. We talk to our lenders. We talk to people that are smarter than us before we come on here and start spitting facts. This isn't just the Turner and Travis opinion of the real estate market. We have a lot of people in our pockets that help us get the information prior to putting out information. That's what the best people do. But you're right. If people wait, there's ways to get into a home and lower your mortgage, whether you rent it out to a friend or you buy down the interest rate. There's multiple different ways. But a lot of people, I think of it this way, and this way I tell a lot of my clients. Everybody freezes when the interest rate on a house goes up because you don't want your mortgage payment to go up. And I understand that if you can only afford a certain amount and you're on a fixed monthly income. Yep. But a lot of people, they pay 15 to 20% on their credit card like it's no big deal.
Oh, yeah.
They pay high interest rates on vacations, or if they want to buy something but you break it down into 4 monthly payments, nobody cares about that interest rate when they're looking at that. So what I tell my clients is look at your credit cards. What can you eliminate on your credit cards? That way, if you eliminate that monthly payment of $400 to $600 on a credit card, yes, the interest rate's gone up into a home, but you eliminate a credit card payment, add that onto your mortgage now. It's more expensive than you wanted, but you're getting into a home that's building you equity whenever you want to sell that in 3 to 7 years.
Yeah. I can't get over your just got better sick voice. It's like this sexy deep voice. Hey. So I actually when I had my fitness gyms and stuff, I used to preach the Starbucks coffee thing, right? Yeah. It's like the amount of coffee that
$8.
$8 for a stupid cup of coffee. But you think about adding that up each day, and that too, plus the credit cards, it's priorities, right? Yeah. But that cup of coffee, you can't sell it, throw it back up and sell it to somebody, right? The houses in real estate, for the most part, will make you money, and once you sell it. Now, if you're gonna stay in a home and not ever move, it's a different story, right? But
people will spend $160 a month on Starbucks coffee, but if your interest rate goes up and it raises your mortgage $200, people will walk away, and I just don't understand that. Yeah. Everybody's brain is different. Yeah, but the interest rate's not there forever. And if you look at it, my parents, they bought their house at a 12% interest rate.
Mine was 16. That's what they got. It's crazy.
Exactly. Different times, different price points. Mm-hmm. But when you look at the calculations, the math, and an investment mindset, it's still the same. Yeah. So we're at a 6% interest rate, which historically is really good. And I tell my clients, where else can you borrow $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 at a 6% interest rate? Yeah. wherever you can do it, let me know. Drop it in the comments because I'll go do it.
Yeah.
Anytime you go to a standard bank or you're taking out a personal loan, you're not getting hundreds of thousands of dollars at a 6% rate.
No, it's usually like up into the 16 to 20s.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I've gotten some business loans just like hard cash, and it was up there, and I made every effort to pay that off really quickly because it was a lot.
So it is a big misconception, and it's a hurdle that I try to get people over, not just to sell more houses, but my goal as a realtor is to put people into a home with the best financial gain that they can get, and waiting is not one of them. We've talked about this before too.
I'm going to stop you there too, but I'm sorry, you're on a roll, but this is something that I've comments and stuff and feedback that I've gotten from all the platforms we're on, and when we're telling this information, the one biggest thing is it's the comments are saying, yeah, you're just one of those realtors trying to sell me a home. Well, the reason we we sell, that's how we make money. That's how we provide for our family. But we started this to get the knowledge to you, okay? Yeah. We're giving you factual information that is true. And if you don't want to take it, that's fine. You can go to another platform. But we're here to give you information to make an educated decision when it comes to real estate. That is literally our tagline for this.
Yeah.
So sorry I interrupted you.
No, you're good.
It reminded me about the comments that where people were firing off, and I was like, well, yeah, but at the same time.
I mean, it's partially true. It's what we do.
Yeah.
A dentist sends out information on his dental office because he's a dentist.
Yeah, exactly.
We're in real estate. We're here to help people, but would you rather work with somebody that knows what they're talking about and actively researches the current market, or would you rather work with somebody that has no idea what's going on and they truly just want to get you into a home?
Yeah.
But another thing that I like to tell my clients or anybody that's out there is it's really funny to me, and I have to think of some things as comical or it'll just eat away at me.
Okay.
But last year, people would spend $50,000 to $100,000 over list price just to secure a home, and as soon as interest rates go up 2 points, everybody pumps the brakes. So that blows my mind, because if you take...
How does that make any logical sense?
It doesn't. I tell people, and my wife and I, we talk about this all the time. Let's say you were on the low end of offering $50,000 over list price. You take that and calculate it, the difference between a 2.5%, a 4%, a 6%. How long is it going to take you to recoup that $50,000 compared to not
in equity, right? In
equity or just $50,000 liquid cash.
Yeah.
Compared to now, if you don't have to go over $50,000, but you have a little bit higher of an interest rate.
No.
It would take forever to get to that $50,000 in the difference of a 4% compared to what it is now at a 6%.
Yeah.
So financially, if you have an investment mindset or even a financially savvy mindset, it doesn't make sense that everybody would just stop.
All that money tied up in the house, and it's going to take forever to return.
Correct.
Yeah, I get it. And I never knew how to say it, so I'm glad you said that, because I'm like, it just doesn't make sense to me at all. People were like, I remember you were telling me the contracts that people were giving you offers on.
Oh, it's insane.
Like, what? And I just listed a house, and there was a house down the street that got $120,000 over listed price, and it was literally 8 months before I listed mine.
And I get it, because it's at a 2.5% interest rate.
Yeah, but
so it allows you to do it. But now you're out $120,000 liquid cash. Before the boom, this is my 11th year now. A 6% interest rate was completely normal. But now it scares people. And again, I get it. Whenever you go from 2.5.
That was back in how long ago was that? Like 11 years? 12 years?
2012.
Okay.
Yeah, early 2012.
So right after all the crap happened.
Yeah, I didn't experience it 2008.
Yeah.
So I missed that, which I'm not mad about. But I've seen it, I've studied it, and I watch real estate in general. And any time you wait, I would, this is not a fact, but I would say 90% of people that have waited wish they would not have. Because 1, they didn't secure a house. 2, prices went up. In my 11 years, I have not seen to where prices really go down. Right now, we're seeing it a little bit because the market is settling.
Isn't that because people were overpricing their homes, and that's what they're seeing come down? Correct. They're going back to the actual assessed value of the home.
We're going back to a realistic price. So when people are saying, well, prices are coming down.
Okay, yeah, so here we go. Listen.
Prices are coming down. Prices are coming down. Not really. Prices are leveling off to where they truly need to be.
The realistic valued,
the actual value of a home.
Yeah.
Because when people say prices are coming down, prices really went up to an unrealistic expectation. Yeah. So let's take a $700,000 home. If last year, if I said this house is worth $700,000, but I'm going to go ahead and list it for $775,000.
Okay.
I knew I would get it, but that house was not worth $775,000. So you're
the buyer always had to bring extra cash.
The buyer always had to bring extra funds to closing because it wouldn't appraise.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing when people are saying prices are coming down, that's only because the expectation is not there yet to where people are still pricing a home too high, and then it's coming down. Mm-hmm. That does not mean the real estate market value, we're losing value on homes now.
Yeah.
It's because we're getting over that crazy bubble and we're having to price things realistically.
And this is not the 2008 like financial crisis. Like,
right.
We're not going like we didn't give out a bunch of loans to people that didn't have any way of paying them. So we can, if you'd like, drop in the comments. We can go deeper on that topic.
Yeah.
But we're not experiencing a 2007, 2008 crisis. That was a financial situation that they screwed up, which bled over into the real estate world.
Right.
So what he's saying, just to reiterate, we're going back down to the assessed value when a house gets assessed. When the appraiser comes out and does an assessment on the house and what it's actually valued. That people were overpricing their home or listing their homes for overpriced. You're seeing those prices go back down to a realistic assessed value of the property.
Yeah, but you're not going to see assessed values start to decline in our real estate market. That's when people would be worried, saying, "Oh, home values are really taking a decline." Mm-hmm. That's not happening, and it's not going to happen. Again, I preached this before. I don't base my residential values off of residential. I base it off of commercial. And when you look at our area of Dallas and North Dallas, we have the most Fortune 500 companies coming here in all of America now. We have the most restaurants per capita out of most states. And so with all of the commercial developments that are coming here, naturally that's going to raise the prices of residential.
It's like we were talking about, this Fortune 500 companies and a lot of companies coming in, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're speaking of? Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. That was actually a short you did, and I just threw it on here.
But to break it back down, the reasons you don't want to wait just because of interest rates is because you are potentially going to be paying more money if you wait. 1, on the price, 2, on your taxes, and 3, on the actual interest of that home because it has a higher price tag now.
And on the back end. Right?
And on the back end, you're losing money when you go to sell it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we want to keep this nice and short. We made the direct point to you. If you love this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And remember, if you are thinking about real estate, we want you to think about real estate leadership.